Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So just a little follow-up update from the earlier video, as well as we got some awesome news for the oceanic sort of problem, as you will, and what's going on with all of that, because a lot of the Australian people and oceanic servers have been talking immensely about this whole server transfer and possible solutions, and Blizzard finally addressed it, which is good. But before we begin the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So a quick note, just to show you guys exactly what we talked about in the earlier video, is that I was able to transfer my character from Living Flame, or at least start the process. But when we went to shop and we clicked free character transfer, we click this character, we transfer realm, then we click Crusader Strike, it fills it in, and now I'm getting a Lua era, but it looks like it might be transferring. I don't really know, but you know, that is what it is. We'll hopefully figure that one out at some point. But what I wanted to show you guys is this great debacle for the Australian realms that we are seeing. So right now there are two Australian realms. We have Penance and we have Shadow Strike. Shadow Strike's the PvP one, and Penance is the PvE one. So now we are going to switch it over to Blue Post and just sort of talk about the problems here that they are facing. So this is sadly one of the options that it is not possible. We know you have the technology. Yes, we do. It's utilizing modern World of Warcraft's sharding infrastructure. Unfortunately, a lot of the changes made to support vanilla, like gameplay with classic World of Warcraft's launch, changed a lot of the functionality to recreate the realm-based ecosystems. Being completely transparent with you, it is an insurmountable amount of code changes to make for Season of Discovery to be able to support cross-region style sharding. It sounds like it would be so easy because Modern already does it. That code doesn't exist in Classic, and it has been actively developed around to make some Classic content work. It's a huge amount of interconnected code to unravel and beyond what we have engineering support for at this time. Long-term note, we are absolutely talking about making changes to this to better support how Classic favors the of World of Warcraft and are actually utilized by you, the players, but doesn't help this conversation. As far as this larger topic, our options are few, but we'll share some of the things that are on the cards for the oceanic realms for you to offer thoughts and feedback on. So this is them hearing you guys. That's why they can't do what you've suggested. And here are their three solutions. Penance, free character transfers open to Wild Growth. So Penance is the PvE server, as we talked about, so they can go to Wild Growth. There's a lot more players, there's a lot more ping, but it doesn't address the Shadow Strike problem. Convert Shadow Strike into a PvE realm. Open free character transfers from Penance to Shadow Strike. So the free character transfers can go to Shadow Strike, which would now be a PvE realm. But Penance is a very strong realm that doesn't move the meter much. So that's very interesting because Penance is the Australian PvE one. Does this set more players than it pleases? There's also a temporary solution. The Oceanic player base is a fraction of the rest of US Season of Discovery. Will you be happy with the numbers? Then the third option is open free character transfers from both Australian realms to the corresponding US realms. People can choose to stay or go. This option certainly kills the Oceanic realms as it splits an already small player base. You'll be forced to move if you want to play with anyone. So, of course, of all the options, the one we're leaning most towards is option 1. Shadow Strike is still significantly healthier realm than Penance, but Shadow Strike still is less than 10% the size of, say, Crusader Strike, hence our desire to merge them into one. Overall, please understand we absolutely appreciate this isn't a great place to be in. It is for a similar reason that with our seasonal realms, we do not do the usual full suite of language-specific realms in Europe. It is, however, a more problematic problem in Australia, as alternative is a significantly higher ping time to US-based hardware. Please continue to voice your thoughts, and we'll ultimately have to pick a direction that will upset some players and please others, but we are parsing your responses, and they are extremely helpful in building a consensus on the best steps forward for oceanic players. So ultimately, guys, I'm an NA player. This has absolutely no effect on me, so I don't feel like it's right for me to pick one of these three options. But if you are an Australian or Oceanic player and this does affect you, definitely drop it down below. I understand it's a hard choice. I see where Blizzard's coming from. I love this transparency. Let's go to the replies here. So this one is option 3, please. Don't let us people stuck on Shadow Strike suffer on a slow dying round because a minority want to parse and raid log. Give them the option to stay, while those that want can leave to do so. Let us leave now and have more time to find a decent guild to raid with for the remainder of Solid on a healthy server. Better option to let us all transfer to Wild Growth, which is a West Coast server. So, I mean, the difference in NA between ping is like 25 across East Coast, West Coast, Central. Like, it's really not that big a deal. But yeah, option 3 seems to be what people are saying. This is talking about, I don't know what that guy's talking about, but give us option 3, let us transfer, bring it down a notch, be happy, you gotta reply at all. Give us option 3, my entire raid team of 20 want option 3. Pretty much everyone wants option 3. So there's people obviously complaining about specific parts that have nothing to do with this, but from the replies we have seen, people want option 3 and let people choose and go where they want to. I mean, I'm all for player choice personally. I think that 3 does provide the most options for people to go, because if you really want to raid on good ping and you have a solid 20-man roster, you don't have to move. Like, you can all stay there and raid. I understand that, you know, if finding a bench or a replacement if people can't make raid can be very problematic, but they have the flexible, so you can crank your raid up to 25-30 people and you can be fine. That seems the most, and the people that want to come to Wild Growth and Crusader Strike, they absolutely can do that as well. So ultimately, 3 seems to be what people want. That is what I would say is the best choice if you know, if I had an opinion that mattered here, but this is definitely doesn't affect me in any way, so I don't think my opinion really matters too here, but 3 seems to be what people want, makes the most sense to me personally, but like I said, it doesn't affect me at all here. But anyway, I just want to bring your guys' attention to this, maybe help out the Oceanic people, maybe get more voices and opinions out there, because I know the dev team watches my videos, so that can hopefully help. So just wanted to bring them attention. If you have a solution, drop it down, the devs might see it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.